welcome to episode 141, I think. I'm realizing I forgot to check. I think that's right. The Graceful Tangle podcast. I'm Amy Kate. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I'm super excited to be back with you guys with another podcast episode. I have quite a few things to share with you today, most of which are designs. I have put so many hours into work and future designs lately, and it has felt really good. Today is Friday, April 21st. That didn't roll off the tongue as quickly as it should have, but I believe that is the right date. I kind of can't believe we're already this far into April. It seems absolutely wild, but I hope that it has been a good month for you so far, filled with so much making. But yes, I think that is it for the introduction for this episode. I do have a few, actually a ton, honestly, of finished objects to share, which will make sense in just a second. But really just two FOs. So let's chat about those. Alrighty, finished object number one is a new design that actually just launched. These are the Toe Up Success socks. I love them so much. I'm so happy this pattern is finally out. I've been planning it for a while. So I designed the Success socks quite a while ago. They're basic vanilla cuff down socks, designed with beginner in mind. This is the exact same thing, but from the toe up. So opposite construction, but still very beginner friendly and mindless. And I love how they turned out, and I love how the pattern turned out. It's free on Ravelry and my blog, or you can find the PDF on Etsy as well. But yeah, I do have a couple of new tutorials on the channel as well for the bind off that I used and walking you through the toe of the sock itself. But yeah, I think that's about it. I love how these turned out. I think they're so cute. I used Night Owl Fiber Co. in Charlotte's Web is the colorway. And I just think it's so cute. I love self-striping yarn. I've talked about it 100 times before. It's just so fun. And I feel like the socks go by so quick because you just want to like get to the next stripe or the next color. Yeah, super, super fun. So that pattern is now out. So be sure to check it out if you haven't already. I will link it down below. And then I made, this is so ridiculous, I made a ton of washcloths of all things, and I actually have one single end to weave in on all of these because I have not, I just have not done that yet. But I am in the process of working through my cotton yarn stash, and I've actually made quite a bit of progress. I have done a lot of dishcloth and washcloth making lately. However, I had this huge cone of Lily's, I don't even know, peaches and cream, sugar and cream, something, whichever one comes on like the big cone. I've had it forever and I just wanted to use it all up. So while my brothers and I have enjoyed a show the last few evenings, I have been making washcloths back to back to back. So basically, I released the Simplicity dishcloth recently. It's like a standard half double crochet dishcloth with a single crochet border. This is basically the same exact thing. I just decreased the stitch count to 19 instead of like 25 or whatever it is in the pattern, just to make them a little bit smaller because I did these with washcloth in mind. Not necessarily dishcloth, but it's literally the same thing. It doesn't matter. They're just smaller, and that was intentional. So I'm the weirdo that's going to have like all of the washcloths my future kids are going to use before I even have kids. Apparently that's going to be my life right now. But yeah, so this is so many. And like I have already made dishcloths and like a baby. I mean, I have made so much stuff with this cotton yarn, but I have like just a little bit left. I think it'll make one more dishcloth maybe, and that's what I'm working on right now. And then it will finally be gone. I love it. I love this yarn so much. I just think it's such a cute colorway. But I just needed to use it all. It's that simple. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dishcloths or washcloths, whatever. And they're also so quick. They take no time to make at all. So yeah, I will weave in all of the ends on these and then set them aside for my future house or kitchen or kids or whatever. Or I can use them right now, you know. It's kind of ridiculous, but you know, it can't go to waste, right? And now I have a stack that'll last me like for the rest of my life, basically. So ridiculous. I am so ridiculous. And that is it for FOs this week. I do have quite a bit of designs to talk about, a few of which are things that I have finished, and that is actually it. I don't have any WIPs to share this week. The only WIP that I'm working on right now that is not a design is that, and it's technically a design, I guess, but it's that navy seed stitch blanket, and I have not put a lot of work into it the past couple of weeks, so I am not going to share that today because I will feel or sound like a broken record talking about it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and move right along into some design talk. Alrighty, like I said, I have so many designs to talk about. So many. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. First up, later this week, I have a new dishcloth pattern releasing, and I am so excited about it. I'm going to have a tutorial to go along with the pattern itself, which is so fun. And this is what it looks like. So this is the cluster dishcloth. As you can see, it has cluster stitch, basically. It's kind of a unique twist on clusters. They're like super simple, very beginner friendly, and like I said, I'm going to have a step-by-step video tutorial to go along with the pattern, which I'm super excited about. So I made 3 for my samples. I used with Crochet Dishy in all of these. I don't think I remember the colorway names. This one is Sailboat, I know, because I just got it. This one, I don't remember. A pink and a bright yellow. I don't remember what the colorways are, but yeah, and I also feel like these two totally clash, but the pink might bring it together. I don't know. I got pictures for the pattern with all 3 of them, so hopefully they're cute. And it doesn't look like they're clashing. I kind of wanted to do like a gray instead of the yellow, but like I said, I've been working through all of my cotton yarn, and I am running very, very low, which is the point. But it is kind of frustrating when, you know a color that would look good and you don't have it. But totally not a big deal. And then also in dishcloth talk, I don't remember if I've shared these or not. I don't think I have, but this is the Cocoa dishcloth. It's going to be coming out very soon as well. I have quite a few dishcloth patterns that I'm going to be launching in the spring and summer months, just because it's such a great pattern to launch when it's so warm outside. Just very basic, little projects that you can get done super quickly. But yeah, so this is the Cocoa dishcloth. It's going to be coming out soon, like I said. And it uses half double crochet and single crochet. Really, really fun. I am itching to create a blanket with this stitch pattern, so I think I'm going to be doing that this fall, I think. I'm super excited about that. I love this stitch so much, and I definitely want to do it in more patterns, more designs. So that is the plan right now. So I have those 2 dishcloth patterns coming out soon. And then I started a new blanket, even though I don't really have any business doing so. I've had this idea in my mind for a while, and I just couldn't hold back any longer. So I decided to start it, and I'm so happy that I did because I love it so much. So the construction of this is very similar to my polychromatic blanket, as in you are working panel by panel and slip stitching along the panel as you're working, to kind of join them as you go, which is a technique that I am obsessed with, basically. And so this one is using only the half double crochet stitch. So I started way down here, did this entire panel first, and then I went all the way back down, started at the base, and crocheted this one, and now I am working on panel number 3. My plan right now is to have 7 panels. That's like, I want this to be a square, so that's kind of what I'm going for. There's a chance that I'm only going to have enough yarn for 6, and if so, that's okay. But I'm hoping that I can do 7. I'm going to be using like every single bit of this yarn, which is fine, but barely going to have enough. So yeah, I keep thinking, I started another project a while ago in this yarn, and it just did not work out. The design was not working in my favor, and I thought I had just like set it aside, but now I can't find it. I have no idea what happened to it. So yeah, anyways, it's okay. I am hoping to do at least 6 panels. That's the plan right now. But yeah, I love it. I love it so much. It's so pretty. It's so fun. Totally mindless. I'm just having a lot of fun with the colors, like just changing at random points, which is totally my idea behind the design anyway. So yeah, I love it so much. It's going great. I'm hoping to release this one, it's April, and like May or June is the plan. So we'll see. Okay, and then I have a few designs that, well, let's show these first. So these are going to be coming out later in May, I think, is what I have in my head right now. I made these this week, designed the pattern. It's like totally ready to go. I have worked so many hours this week, guys. It has been absolutely wild. It's been amazing, but wild. Anyway, and I did a poll on Instagram because I wanted to know if y'all would be interested in this pattern now or in the fall. And the votes were basically 50-50, but the result was actually that summer is okay to release a worsted waist sock pattern. So I think that's what I'm going to do and just go with it. But these are the worsted satisfaction socks, which is my crochet sock pattern, and I am so excited about these. Like I said, this is kind of something that I've been planning for a while as well, and I just haven't gotten around to it. They are so quick. I made the entire first sock in like one evening, and that was before I had done like math. I mean, that's writing the entire pattern and making a full sock in one night. It was awesome. I love it when I like kind of get in the zone like that. It's just so much fun. And so then the next night or the night after or something, I don't remember, I made the second sock. So now the pattern is completely done. And I love them. I love them so much. Like I said, they're so easy. I do want to create a video tutorial to go along with these, I think. I haven't quite decided yet. So if that's something that would be helpful or that you're interested in, please let me know. Because yeah, I need to do that if I'm going to. But anyway, I used Knit Picks Bravo Tweed and Bravo Tweed worsted. I don't remember. I think the colorway is like birch or something like that, maybe. But yeah, just very neutral colors, and I love them. They're like slipper socks. They're so cozy and so warm. And yeah, they're just so fun. They're just so fun. I'm so excited to release this pattern soon. Alrighty, and then lastly, I have three. Just kidding. 3 beanie patterns that are not going to be coming out until fall, so I won't be showing these again for a while, but I'm still so excited about them, so I can't wait for fall so I can share these in all of their glory. The first up is the bulky version of the Straya beanie, which is a pattern that I released recently. The original pattern uses DK weight yarn, and this one uses bulky. Actually, all of these hats use Hobie Amigo Chunky yarn. I just love their bulky weight so much. So yeah, this is the bulky Straya beanie. This one uses slip stitch color work, which I'm obsessed with lately. And I just think it turned out so squishy and cozy. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And then next up, I have a super simple slouchy beanie. I just kind of wanted to create a standard, like oversized, cozy slouchy beanie, and so that's what I did. I used size 11 needles, so it's a little bit different than my bulky Success beanie. It's kind of in between. That's not the right name. What is it called? Bulky Brilliant beanie, I think. It's kind of in between that and the Mega Brilliant beanie, which uses super bulky yarn. So this uses size 11 needles and Hobie Amigo Chunky yarn, which is listed as a bulky 5. I think it's a little bigger than that. But anyway, it just says 11 needles, if that helps. And it's very, like, just a very open, airy gauge, which is exactly what I was going for. So that one will be coming out in the fall. And then last but not least, I have a crochet beanie that is worked in, you just make a rectangle and then you seam up the side and cinch up the top, and it forms a beanie. It takes like less than an hour to make. It's so quick. I am so excited to share this pattern, but again, I'm trying to wait until fall because it seems silly to launch a beanie pattern when it's so hot outside. But anyways, I will also definitely be having a video tutorial to go along with this one, just because I really want to show you guys how easy it is to make. Like an absolute beginner can make this beanie, and I feel like it'd be such a fun project for a beginner crocheter because it's super cute. It would be a perfect gift for somebody. But it only uses the half double crochet stitch, and you literally just make a rectangle. Like, it doesn't get easier than that. And you could do it with like any stitch too, like the same technique. You could do single crochet, double crochet, whatever, which is just so fun. So yeah, I'm so excited with how this one turned out. I kind of did it like on a whim, and I was really hoping that it would work, but I wasn't sure, and it totally worked. I love it so much. It's so cute. It's so cute, and I love the little pom-pom on top. Yeah. So anyways, that is finally it for all of the designs this week. Like I said, I have spent so many hours this week working on so many different designs, but it has been really good to work on things and just to work really hard. It's felt good this week. So yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and talk about a little devotional and a life update that definitely go hand in hand this week. So for devotional this week, I just wanted to share a song that I've been listening to a lot lately that has just brought so much peace and comfort. It's called I Will Carry You by Ellie Holcomb, and I will link it down below if you want to watch it or listen to it. I've listened to it mostly, but there is like a music video, I think, so I will just link whatever I can find on YouTube down below for you to check out. But it is such a beautiful song. I will say it doesn't really talk about God himself within the song. Like, it just doesn't really mention his name, so I think it just kind of make sure you're in the right mindset when you're listening to it, because the hope within the song, like the lyrics, is that you're relying on Christ to carry you, on God to carry you, knowing that your hope and your peace and your joy is found in him and not in the things of this world. And that is definitely my heart when I listen to this song, but you can also kind of twist the words to make it apply to something or someone else, and that's not the heart behind it, and I don't believe that should be our heart while we're worshiping. And so it's just something important to kind of keep in mind with that song, but with any other song that doesn't actually directly praise God and who he is necessarily. But all of that to say, this song has been so impactful lately. I'm currently walking through a situation that is pretty personal, so I'm not going to share too much about it, but it's just unforeseen and has been very painful, but also has brought more peace than I could have expected, and has allowed me to just be completely dependent on him. And that has been something that I've been needing to continually learn anyway, and so it has been good because of that. And that song has just been so good to listen to. I will admit that you will not have a dry eye. If you are walking through a hurry season, you will not have a dry eye when you listen to that song, because it is just so moving and touching in that way. But I just want to use it as encouragement to whatever season that you're walking through right now, whether it is something really, really good that you're excited about and passionate about, or something that is very difficult, or that you didn't foresee, or that is very painful in whatever that ways, maybe it's physically, emotionally, spiritually. Just know that you're called to depend fully on Christ. Everything that you need is found in him and him alone. We won't be satisfied by anything of this world. All of the good things that we experience are because of the ways that he's blessed us. And I think when we approach it from that mindset, it makes us appreciate it more. It makes us be grateful for it. But it also reminds us to find the beauty in the hard things too. And how it's all a reminder to be just pointed back to him and to rely on him for strength when we don't feel like we have it on our own. We don't have to understand everything that he's doing or everything that he's trying to teach us. He's just guiding us to follow him and to trust in his plans, knowing that they are for our good because we love him. That's what Romans 8:28 promises us. That's the verse that I've held on to for so long now, but specifically recently, it has just been so good, just a constant reminder. So yeah, that is a song that I have been listening to a lot lately, and I hope that it encourages you. But in terms of other life updates, like I said, I have put so many hours into business stuff this week, mostly because of a hard thing that I'm walking through. It's been a really good distraction from approaching hard emotions, but I also have my job to thank for that as well. So that's been very exciting, or very grateful for it, I guess, this week in particular. And then I also recently got a second part-time job that I am so excited about. I'm so excited about just kind of a new beginning, in a way, a completely different experience than I've ever had before, and I think it's going to be so much fun. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. So that's kind of like the biggest life update. I turn 21 in a couple of weeks. Actually, before the next episode comes out, I will be, which is just wild. I cannot even believe that. I feel like a lot of me is not ready to be 21, but at the same time, this month in particular has been a lot, and I'm ready for it to be over. So as much as I'm not ready for May 1st to be here, I'm ready for April 30th to be done, I think. So anyway, it has been a very big month, a very long month, a very heavy month in a lot of ways. But yeah, anyways, it's been so good as well, and God is so faithful, and he is so good, and I hope that you see the evidence of his goodness all around you, because I promise it's there. We just have to have the eyes to see it, and the heart to accept it, and the mind to believe it, because that's truly where hope and joy and love is found, in him alone. So I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. I hope that you are making so many fun things. I would love to hear about them. If you want to send an email to the address listed down below, or leave a comment telling me what you're working on, what you enjoyed about this episode, anything and everything, I want to hear it. I love the little conversations I get to have with you guys so much. I will have a few new videos coming to the channel very soon. I have the dishcloth tutorial coming out in just a couple days that I talked about just a few minutes ago, but then I also am going to be doing another video on all of the books that I have read in the month of April. I did this in March, and a lot of people were interested in it, which is so exciting. I've talked about a few times before, but I want to incorporate more and more kind of lifestyle content into this channel. It's kind of a hope that I had at the very beginning of it, but I feel like just now I'm kind of learning to find the balance between knit and crochet part of the business, just this community, and faith, and sharing God and his goodness, and what he's teaching me, and then also lifestyle. So anyways, I'm gonna have that video coming out soon. I read so many books, so many good books this month, and I'm super excited to film that video. I'm trying to like wait, but I've read so many that I think it's gonna be quite a long video, so get ready for that, because I'm so excited to film that video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope that you have an amazing week full of so much making, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.